Welcome back to Satisfactory 1.0. My name is Nilaus and we are back with our wonderful little factory, and it has changed colors again thanks to the support on Twitch during my live streams. If you want to see more of this, feel like these episodes are too high level, or feel that you want to see more of what happens in between, then come by on Twitch, where I'm streaming on twitch.tv/Nilaus. I'm streaming this all the time until Factorio comes out. So that's pretty amazing. So I've prepared a little bit of things. Also, thank you for the feedback about the flying thing. I played this game for so many hours that if I want to show you something in terms of the factory, then this just isn't the greatest view. And building little platforms to go up and just look down, not really my kind of thing. At this point, I think that I've done it too many times. So we're going to be flying in order to show things properly. I also found out how to color the project assembly thanks to the comments, so thank you very much for all the cool comments here. There is a separate one for project assembly, so that's pretty cool. So everything is working, everything is awesome, and what we're going to do today is we're going to be focused on the most awesome build in the game, a brand new thing that is just completely mind-blowingly awesome. So what we're going to do in here is the alien technology, and we want to get this dimensional depot, so that's what we're going to set up, as well as get a little bit started on blueprints, because this series will be very heavily focused on blueprints, and I will of course provide blueprints and save games to Patreon supporters as usual. So what we wanted to do, we want to get some, what are they called? They're called some SAM fluctuators, whatever the hell they are. So we're going to be crafting some of these, and while I craft this, you're welcome to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, you know, all that good stuff, in case you want to support this playthrough. This playthrough is not intended to be for beginners. There are other playthroughs. I've done several playthroughs that were very focused on beginners, but this one is more focused on sort of, hey, you played Satisfactory before and you are wondering about the new stuff, or wondering about can you do things more effective than what you've done previously, and then this is the right series for you. If you're brand new, that's also totally welcome, and then you're welcome to jump by for the live streams if you have some more detailed questions. Cool, let's go into this and unlock this absolutely amazing thing. I forgot to actually bring up a Mercer Sphere. We've been out hunting for those damn Mercer Spheres, and let's see what we get. And we're gonna unlock 3 seconds. I don't know, I'd like it to be a little bit longer so that there was more of a sense of progress in this. Let's see what Ada has to say.
Dimensional depot unlocked. SAM can be utilized to deconstruct matter down to its chemical elements in one dimension, and the Mercer sphere allows it to be transferred and stored in another. Once parts are fed into the dimensional depot, they can be accessed by the Pioneer inventory and build gun system at any time, anywhere.
That's
we
nice.
see through the window. It is pathetic. Consume more blood. The glass will not shatter, the metal will not bend, the wood will not splinter. Weave.
It's not making a lot of sense. So, what did we just get? Well, we can look at it after we upgrade it. So, the thing is, you are actually able to build these fluctuators here. Nice, because otherwise it would require us to actually have a manufacturer, which we do not have. So what did we just get unlocked? Whoosh, we're flying. We're gonna go we are gonna go, where do we want to? We want to get some kind of item. This one, this item would be nice to have available. So what we just got is under organization. It's a brand new thing. It's a dimensional depot, and it is basically I was about to say a lunchbox, but it's just a box. And if we feed things into it, what happens? We can now see we're feeding things in, and it's being uploaded to the cloud. I don't think... the thing is with the cloud, it's something, we know that iconography right now, that we know that this is being uploaded to the cloud. But I'm not sure I like the fact that it's sort of a cloud, because it's not actually a cloud in this case. It's something else. What happens is that it uploads at 15 items per minute, which is very slow. And then it uploads it on one stack into the here. And what happens with that stack is that if I open my inventory, we now have a new frame out here, and we can actually take these anywhere we are, and we can simply drag them into my inventory, and then they're there. And this one will then continue to upload, and I can then pick it up as go. And you can do that with as many things as you want, because the only limitation is how many fluctuators you get, or how many Mercer spheres and how many fluctuators. How much does it cost? It costs 10, so we're definitely gonna need more. And you can also see, then we see Okay, there's one thing that you have to set, like that one. Take from inventory before depot. I think that's important in the beginning because we're going to be mainly using this, and then having our depot here as supplemental. While later on we might want to use from the depot first, so that we always have the stuff. I don't know, but it's weird that this one is not checked. We are going to, okay, let's, if I want to build another one of these, you can, it was, okay, let me just do this part. So what if I want to build it now? So you can see they are orange and then they're purple. Purple means that it grabs them from the dimensional depot, and you can see that it slowly goes up as we upload more to the depot. So this is pretty cool. So that means I can build it. This is what I said with the build gun, can use it, and I can also use it just grabbing it into my inventory. But you know, it's very slow. So what we're going to do now is we are going to set up one, we need to get some pipes. You know what? We need to craft a hell of a lot more of the SAM fluctuators so we can build a few more of these. So we handcrafted a few, and we have actually gathered enough to build 7 of these. I need to make sure that it's exactly the same place as the other one. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to move it, and I don't want to do that. So there. That means now what we're going to do is we're going to send these steel beams in here. And we're also going to send some pipes in here. Great. Another one thing that's this depot is not working for, you can't sort of reverse it and then bring it out somewhere and put it into a production. So it's only for crafting materials that it's used for. And but that's like handcrafting materials and build gun materials, which is super amazing. So this one definitely as well. This is going to be rotors, so we definitely want rotors as well. But basically at this point we would want all of it. But there are things that are not very important. Like, we do want to build one of these for screws or for wire. Probably not. So, especially because in the beginning we have a little bit fewer than we'd really like. So, we have to sort of focus on which ones are the most important ones. Like cables, for example. Yeah, I'd really like to have cables because I kind of tend to always run out of cables. So this way I can actually not run out of cables anymore. That's really nice. I can live without the wire, I can live without the screws, I can live without the rods. I don't think I can live without iron plates because they're kind of used for everything. There. And what is this one? This is then reinforced. That's also good. Ooh, we're running out. That's going to be the second to last one we have. So the reinforced iron plates are also nice. What we then can do is what we can do. This one, we can also do like a little bit of a cheeky thing here. Why does it not get aligned? There. And then that's actually our last one. Yeah. So we can take things. This can only stack one, keep one stack of it. But for example, we have picked up some other things like one stack of that, one stack of that, one stack of that. We can just put that in, for example, in here. One stack, one stack, one stack, and then they'll actually get in there. Oh, I also researched the Nobelisk while we were at it, because of course I did. And what else would we want like one stack of? Well, all of the weird stuff here that I picked up out in the world, let's just put that in because, hey, then we can access it from anywhere. And that's just convenient. Fix-it coupons? That would actually be really nice to be able to get fix-it coupons anywhere. Huh, that's cool. I don't know if that's a good idea. Maybe it is. But let's just fill it up with these random things. Now, if you put more in here than you can fit, more than one stack, then it'll actually just jam and then you can't put anything in there, which is not beneficial. And then we can also take some of the stuff that I wanted to put in there but just couldn't afford to get it right now. For example, copper sheets, and we can also just do some of the other things. Concrete, for example. Sure. Let's also get some concrete. Just so that we have a little bit of it, like that one, for example. And here, a bunch of screws and a pack of that. And that one we did get, yes. But it's here, by doing this manual, it's a one-time thing. It just means that if we get a little bit in trouble, what? Oh, yeah, it's uploading. It's just really slowly uploading. What did I say? Screws, yes. And wire, yes. And motors, sure. And that one. Yes. So I think that gets us... Oh, concrete as well. So that gets us all the things that we probably eventually need. We have 3 of these Mercer spheres left, and honestly, I'd like to build one more, because right now, if you remember, we have our SAM. The SAM is underground, right? Actually pretty close, but we have to get all the way over here to get into the... There we go. So we have to go all the way over here. I think it's in there. The cave entrance is right there. Can I do a ping? No, never mind. And then I have to go in. But it wouldn't be nice if I could go in there and then sort of build it up. We'd also really like to get quartz from in here and back out, because we're going to be starting to experiment a little bit more with our bus. And yes, you will see some things that I have researched that because I just researched it and I built it over here. And the next episode will be all about the bus. Right now I'm just doing testing, so I don't want to just show you something half-baked. Look at all these cool things we have already. Nice. So what is the next thing we want to do? I think it is actually sorting out a way so that we can take our these, what are they called? What are they called? They're reanimated. This part here. Get the reanimated automatically, and if we could put that into one of these boxes, the Dimensional Depot, then we don't actually have to go all the way in here every time, because we can just grab it from the depot and then build handcraft a little bit, because we're gonna have to handcraft it anyway. That's probably a good idea. So let's head there and see if we can just clean it up a little bit. So we are now over at this cave, and the cave entrance is right there. If you have problems finding that gigantic cave, then the main entrance is right here. So this, I can't say anything except that this is crap. I have gone in here and I've taken the quartz out and then just bringing it up to my little tester bus, because we didn't have any quartz and I kind of needed it. But this is not pretty. This is not effective. This is not something that I would be proud of showing off in a YouTube video. So I think we need to clean this up. But you know, in the necessity and all that stuff, and it was just well, as Fixit says, it's a short-term solution to long-term problems. This is definitely a long-term problem that I just came up with a short-term solution for. What I've also done is I have... Oh, did I do a mistake now? No, I think I don't. I didn't make quite the mistake here. There we go. So we have a little miner going out here, and we also have up here, we have another. This is just processing and just making as much as possible of this. I'll use the flashlight. There we go. That's empty. Cool. Let's take that out. Take that out and take that out. Then we're gonna get a splitter. Let's do a smart splitter here, like that. And then that will go from here to here, here to here. And then it'll also go into, don't get that. I want to make one more of these. I cannot, but I can if I do this. We're gonna make some fluctuators. I need 10 fluctuators here. There we go. And then I can now do that one. Yes. And there. Inbound. And then this will, always stand on top of it. Just it's so much easier to say this will now be any, and the other one will be overflow. So what I've done now is I'm saying it primarily goes from these two that are crafting. They're taking the raw materials, the raw SAM, and then reanimating it. Then it goes primarily into here. But once it's done going in here, then any excess will flow into a box and then just, I don't know, just be available for me to pick up. It could also be sort of the other way around, but it's crafting faster than it can upload, so it's kind of fine. Let's see, shouldn't it be, this is done, so this to get stuck, and then it starts flowing in and it just comes in here. So what I can do is just, I can pick up whatever I have and then head back. But I also think I want to clean this up. So let's clean this up. And here we are. Through the magic of YouTube editing, a lot has happened. We now built this and put it in here. This has, of course, filled up. This has filled up, and we are now having nice, crisp lines out here. I've hooked up 2 of the 3 quartz locations and also the reanimated things coming out here. I have not hooked up the reanimated up to anywhere else, maybe on the bus or something, but I needed the quartz, so I had to get the quartz. But It looks a lot neater right now. We could also put lights in here, but I don't think that's necessary. But at least this is proper, which is kind of silly because no one will ever come back and look at this, but it just bothered me. You know that. It just bothered me that it was just so spaghetti-ish. But it's still a little bit spaghetti out here in the real world. Now, back to our location, because we have more to build. And as we're back here, we are going in and unlocking another cool ability. Here we go. And that's under technology. And that is this one. So manual depot uploader. That means we can actually upload. Oh no, I thought I could actually get it from here. Oh, I can't. But that doesn't matter. Then we'll just find the computers in here. There we go. And I'll just drag it into my inventory. Oh, look at how beautiful it is. And then research. So that gets us a manual depot uploader. That's pretty cool. Let's see what Ada and the AI has to, the alien has to say that.
Manual depot uploader unlocked. Storage
Uploader.
dimension and pocket dimension now connected both ways and stable. Parts can now be uploaded to the storage dimension directly from the inventory. Note: the storage dimension now understands the boundaries of the pocket dimension and recognizes the distinction between matter belonging to the Pioneer's inventory and matter belonging to the Pioneer.
The window within the window within the shallows within the deep, curling around itself separately, echoes strangely.
I'm sure strange is the correct term for what this must feel like to you.
Yes, that is correct. Definitely strange. Okay, so that's one more thing. Then unfortunately we need more Mercer spheres to get more, but we'd really like to get better upgrades and we'd like to get better stack size, and then continue to get up here so you can get to, if for instance there's upload speed 6.25%, but what it really matters is the top where it says uploads in 240 per minute. I don't know what the 6.25 means, but yeah, I don't know. Here it says upload stack size, and it says depot expansion 500%, so it gets up to 5 stacks you can store for each product, and they can upload it at a rate of 240 per minute. That is amazing. We also have these over here, but that's going to be a little bit later, though they also seem pretty awesome. Alright, what I need to do now is gather some stuff for a blueprint build, so let's do that, and then we can take a look at the blueprints. There we go. So now we need to work on some blueprint builds, and what I want to work on is I want to get started on showing you how awesome blueprints are. You wouldn't have believed that I would say that about Satisfactory. Well, they are kind of awesome. They're also really annoying, but once you get past the annoying, they're actually pretty awesome. So what I want to do first is I want to make a blueprint builder that doesn't require power or anything like that. So we can build it over here. There, always do that. So we can sort of slide it in, and I want it to be aligned to that corner. There. That looks good. Good. So we have now the opportunity here to load a blueprint. I have prepared some blueprint. All these blue ones were the ones that I created for 0.8. They have a certain feel to it. And let me see if I can find one that sort of has that feel to it. Maybe something like this, just to it. But I don't like this feel, this look and feel to it for this episode. Oh, this is funny. It doesn't have sides on it. Weird. Clear blueprint banner. There we go. Let me load something else then. Constructor. I think this is the one. So this one has sides to it, and it also has like a skywalk here. I don't really like that. Also, if I look at underneath, if I look at these inputs and outputs, they're both going in the same direction. So it means input goes in and then it flows out the other side. That's also something I don't want. I want it to go in and out on the same side. So I'm starting to migrate my blueprints to another design, and some of them will be the same, but I also have like a different philosophy in terms of designs. So we can just have a look at one of the new designs here, and these are of course available to patron supporters. This is exactly the same, but now in my newer design, it's not a prettier design. It's absolutely not. It is intended to be less pretty. Oh, I thought they didn't spawn. No, they spawned correctly. It is, nice Z-level fighting here. It is intended to be more open, both in terms of sort of I can see what's going on, but also in terms of I want the factory to have a lot of sort of factory feel to it. So that's why I leave it open instead, so we can also move in and out. In this case, now you can see here, they are going on different directions. So the upper one is always the return, and the lower ones are always the inbound. So if I have 2 inbounds, they're going to be there and there. If I have 3, then we'll come up with some weird solution, but generally I'll have that. That's something we're going to dive into in the next episode, but they will be open with pillars, and then they have these lines here. No skywalk in the above, but that's just how I want to build it. So let's clear this one. And there. So I have now designed a blueprint, or have a blueprint that I want to use. I will not do it in here. I will actually take all the stuff we have, pick it up, because I'm going to need it. And I want to build it here, because I love this blueprint. This blueprint is so amazing. And it's called T5 and 6. So what does it do? It takes random crap in, and then it makes everything you want for tier 5 and 6. There we go. So instead of making a huge factory that does that, then we just do this thing here. And yes, there are a little bit of bells and whistles because I have this light on all the way around. And there we go. Come on, spawn all the way in. Yes. Now all I need to do is then go and say, okay, I just need 2,000 cables, 100 rotors, 250 modular frames, 3,000 beams, and what is this? This is, what is that actually? Oh, reinforced iron plates. 500 iron plates and 500 of those. Actually, I don't think that's correct anymore. 111. It used to be 11 to 2, so that's been nerfed a little bit. Ooh, that's actually interesting. Does that mean that all of my builds are maybe different? I have no idea. I am gonna say no, and then I guess we'll find out. So all I need to do now is hook up this design somewhere. Somewhere there should be a powerful attachment. We're going to hook this up. Then what we're going to do is we are simply going to take from here and then use our build here. Oh, that's interesting. Why does it have a... That's an interesting little kink here. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll just get it out to that location here. Next one goes out to this location. And this one goes out to that location. So now we have automatic feeding inbound. All we need is hooking up to power and grabbing all the stuff inbound that we need. So I figured out what the problem was. The problem is that the objective to complete phase 2 has actually been increased. It's not the recipes that have changed. It's simply the amount that have been increased, and that applies to 2 of them actually. It applies to both the automated wiring is not, but it works to smite plating. This was previously 500, now it's 1000. And more problematic is the versatile framework, which also used to be 500, maybe, yeah, 500, yes, but now it's 1000. That's not so bad, because then it just means that I need twice as much, but twice as much in terms of here. Reinforced iron plate or steel beams means that it can't fit into one box. So I had to add an extra box here behind it, which means that when you load it, actually I want to just to make sure that I don't accidentally load some more stuff, then I just drop everything. Then I load from here, take that, and then I put it in, and then it'll gradually move into the next one. And I'm also going to take this part, and then I have to make sure that I only load this part in here, and I'm going to be taking from here. Get that in, and this, and these are already in, and the 16 of them are already on moving. So basically now all I need to do is still have a number of here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these left, and I can just put them in here. There we go. Hey. Also neat that it's open, so it makes it a little bit easier. So now we actually have everything inbound, I hope. And then we can just, all we need to do now is hook it up, and then it works. God damn, I hope it works. So this one, I can't build a power line on the outside, because then it would be getting stuck. But I can build one here, and then link it into the one on the inside, which enables all of these. And I should also actually look at this, because some of these are actually a little bit... Let's say this one is speeding up, because this is going to be 5 per minute, but this is going to be 2.5 minutes. So there's no reason to fire this one up. This one could very well be sped up a little bit here, because then that'll be 5 per minute, and this is also 5 per minute, and they need to go to 1000. This one doesn't need to be sped up because it's 5. Not you. You don't need to be sped up. That's fine. You're 2.5. That's fine. This is 5 per minute, and this is 5 per minute. It was correct. 2 per minute, and then this one goes like that. Now it's also 5 per minute. 5 per minute here, and 5 per minute here. Means that they will both reach 1000 at the same time. Yay! Okay, so that is the blueprint. I'll be saving this blueprint as well, and that means that just if we just look at it, then if I need 1000 and there is, let me just do that. I need 1000. I did get 5 per minute. That's 200 minutes. That is 3 hours and 20 minutes. I think that's amazing. It's just 3 hours and 20 minutes of just chugging along. I never need to come back and check this. I don't need to do anything. It's just going to go in there automatically. I think that's a cool little blueprint. So this is, as I said, it's available to patrons, like all my blueprints will be, like all my save games will be. In the next episode, we are going to continue way more with blueprints. And down here, we can just see the horizon. And then in the next episode, there are some test things going on with a massive boss that usually doesn't work in Satisfactory, but I think I found a way to make it work with blueprints, and I'm excited to show that for you. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode where we got the very, very cool dimensional depot, and also we did a little bit of work here on the on working towards the next milestone as well. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys next time. Until then, take care, and as always, stay effective.